Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we are going to be taking a look at Chordjam and the brand new features in their update and a whole bunch of new preset packs. It's so much better than before. You're going to love it. It's already an amazing app. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Jade. This is How to App on iOS, where every day we take a look at apps, music, creativity, lots of stuff of Logic coming up if you're into that kind of thing. We've got a wicked interview coming up this week as well. We've got a fantastic featured artist today. So much going on. You'll want to make sure you're logged in and always up to date. Hit the bell, do the subscribe, all that stuff, and it'll make your life happy. Oh yeah. Start of the week. Welcome to my Wart Warriors. You're all awesome. For $1 a month, you become a Wart Warrior, and you get custom emojis, which have all been updated today. And there's another special show coming up soon as well, if you're a Wart Warrior. So that's on the horizon. Also, possibly before Russ goes away. Thank you very much, Thomas, for putting a link to become a Wart Warrior. There's a link in the description, which will take you to the join button, and you can join and do all that stuff. Let's jump straight in today because time is short. Hello, Joe Glenn, who is our featured artist with Barry. Glenn, Gregory O'Sullivan, Thomas Christ. There's Barry there. Hello, Clayton Von Kluge. Good to see you all. Hope you're all doing good. If you're lurking, love you too. Hello, Feisty Feather. I want to thank Feisty Feather. She works tirelessly on Facebook promoting all our shows. She always posts a link to people's shows on her Facebook channel. She's absolutely tireless. Thank you so much for doing that, Heather. You are wonderful. All right, let's start off with a little bit of news quickly, because guess what happened here in Australia last night? I was about to go to bed, and all of a sudden, there was a huge boom. And we suffered a 4.7 earthquake, and my entire apartment shook, and it was like an explosion went off. It was crazy. I know it's only 4.7, but man, it was full on. And the weird thing is, the epicenter of it was like 3.5 kilometers from my house. Unheard of. Like in my time of living in Australia, which is, 50 years, I've only ever experienced one other earthquake, and that was a year ago. So in just over a year, we've had 2 earthquakes. But yeah, it was like an explosion went off. All the walls were shaking. It was just nuts. And it went for about 15 seconds. But man, it was scary. It scared the absolute crap out of me. I thought an explosion went off. So I ran outside to make sure that none of the apartments connected to mine were on fire. Because, I don't care about them. I just want to get all my gear out the house. But man, it was brutal. It was brutal. So today I'm going to go through the house and check for any cracks and damage, because the last earthquake caused all these cracks and shit. But yeah, that happened last night. Full on stuff. Hello, Princess LDG. I hope you're doing well. While we're on this page, let me let you know that we have an amazing artist coming on the show this week. The master of utter jackassery, GK Mac, is coming on. If you don't know who GK Mac is, trust me, guys, you are going to fall in love with this dude. Not only is he hilarious, sweet, genuine, and just so much fun, he is an amazing musician, just an amazing guitarist, and yeah, you're going to love him. He live streams a few times a week, and me, Russ, and Brad, and Kim, Hud, and Hudson. I know Heather's been over there as well. We're all over at his live streams just laughing our asses off. He is just so much fun. He's a live looper, and he makes up songs about people in the chat. He's just so much fun. So he's coming on the show this week. You're going to love him. I can't wait. He's just a really cool dude. So that is going on. Later today, it's going to be early for you guys. Not this one. Whoops. Where are we? I think it's here. So about 10 p.m. tonight in Australia, I'll be doing my second late night Logic session. So that's 10 p.m. in Australia, probably around 1 p.m. in the UK. Early for the guys in the US. It's like 9 a.m. East Coast, 5 a.m. West Coast. So if you can't make it in the US, that's okay. I'm just doing these late night Logic streams, just fiddling around with it and seeing what's in there and messing about. So you can always watch these on the replay. Also, okay, let's jump in and get to this app today. Now, I've already done a review of this way back in the day. You can do a search for it. Maybe if I'm lucky, Thomas Christ might do a search for me and post a link to the original. Please, Thomas, I'll do anything for you. So the original review, I actually had to go back and watch the review myself last night to relearn how to use the app. And you know what? It was actually an all right tutorial. I actually learned something from my own tutorial. So there's that. But this app is really, really cool. And it's had a massive update. But let's flick over quickly to the beatcommunity.com, where they have updates continuously on what's new, what's happening for iOS, desktop, sample packs, expansions. So we've got a couple of new releases here. This one I'm probably going to look at. I think it's free. It's a channel strip. I downloaded it yesterday. Thank you, Thomas. You rule. So that's in the chat, the original review. I'll put it in the description after the show so you can go back and watch it if you like. Audio Kit's got some price drops. Loopy's had another big update. And yeah, so here's the update for Chordjam, which we're looking at today. Price drops here. Chord Module's got a whole bunch of stuff that are on sale. All their in-app purchases for Chord Module, for all the Chord stuff is on sale, including the apps. There you see we've got Audio Kit's 909 Drum Machine, iDoocin, Eventide's got a whole bunch of apps on sale. All the Moog stuff is on sale too, and the in-app purchases. So if you've been looking at wanting to get those, they're all like $1.99 for the in-app purchases in the Moog Model D. So I've purchased a whole bunch of them. There's a brand new drone one in there, which is really nice as well. What else? So there's a few Nembrini ones on sale as well. Anyway, let's jump over here because we're looking at Chordjam. Chordjam is $9.99. If you buy it now, you will get all of the updates that are included in this currently. Yeah, so that'll be no problem. $9.99, and I'm sure you're going to agree this thing is wicked fun. If you're, wanting to create chords, chord structures and stuff like that, and you're not that good, this will help you do all of that. Okay, so first thing I'm going to jump over to AudioModern's website because you'll need to go here to get the brand new packs that have come out. So this is their website, audiomodern.com, and you'll need to go over to expansions and scroll down to creative packs for Chordjam. Check them out. So all of these packs here are included. Yeah, the dance, EDM, cinematic, hip hop, funk fusion, jazz, and the two new ones are Melodic House and this Sums. I've already downloaded the Melodic House, but let's download the Sums one now just to show you how to do it. Hit download. It'll save it to your downloads folder. And we're good to go. We'll come back to that when I install the pack into the app. Let's jump over now to AUM, where I've got a little project just to kick off some sounds. So in here we've got two chord jams running. I'm running a jazz, one of the jazz packs that are in here. I've got piano tech and a guitar from piano tech. It's a jazz drummer and a bit of swam sax to play here on my keyboard. Yep. So let's do that, shall we? I'll just mute. There you go, just a little bit of fun there. Let's jump out of this project and clear this off. We don't need it anymore, and we'll show you how to set everything up. So this does not create sound. This is a MIDI effect. This creates MIDI notes that you can send to an instrument. Yeah, so how you want to open this up in AUM, and we will jump over to Logic because it is running lovely in Logic. We need to create a MIDI channel and an audio channel. We'll create two of these, and we'll jump over to our MIDI channel, do a search for Chordjam. There it is in all of its glory. We'll largen it, make it nice and big. Now we'll grab a piano tech because that sounds nice. All right, what have we got? We'll grab this felt piano. We've got this felt 2 Steinway. That's a nice little piano there. And we'll grab, say, cinematics, because, yeah, it's going to sound amazing with orchestral stuff. Okie dokie. So we need to now connect this to our instruments. So we're going to send a MIDI output over to Piano Tech and to Cinematics. But what we're also going to do is just go in here and add my Arturia key step so I can play on my keyboard. I'm going to take out Cinematics. We're just going to leave the piano connected now. Let's have a quick look at the interface so you understand. Well, I'll do a quick overview, but as I said, go and watch the tutorial to understand fully. The first thing, if you've had this before, if you've seen this, or you own it currently, what you will notice is all this up the top is new, this whole section here. What AudioModern have done is they have tried to align this with their other apps like Loop Mix and include preset packs. Yeah, because the original version didn't have preset packs. We can close out of that. What it did have was it had these sequencer packs down here, which still it does have, which you could choose these down the bottom. So everything's still the same in there with the sequencer, but now we've just got these really, really wicked packs. So firstly, here is the preset pack section, and you've got your factory presets, your user presets, yeah, favorites. You can save favorites, of course, and you can import packs. So you saw we downloaded a pack. So let's head over to my Files app, and let's find that pack. So that's in my iCloud Drive downloads. It's a zip file, so we'll need to unzip this file. That's unzipped. Now we can jump back over to here. And what you need to do is hit Import Pack. And there's the folder. And here is the file loaded up. And here is our brand new pack. Beautiful. So we've got a whole bunch of new sound packs in here. So this is the major update for Chordjam, is having all of these wonderful preset packs and the ability, like AudioModern's other apps, to make your own and add your own photo, so you can send this to people and create your own packs. You can go down here to Create Pack, and you can add in a bunch of things that your presets that you've made, add a photo, create a pack name, title it as you as the author. You've got a little pencil here to edit this stuff, and you can put in a short description, and then you can send these to other people. So, as I said, just falling in line with the rest of AudioModern's fantastic apps, yeah? All right, let's go back to all, and here are our presets. Hello, DJ Big Red and Leela. There's the rise of Dark Leela. I needed to put an effect on for that. The rise of Dark Leela. All right, so to clear this, you just tap on the preset pack, yeah, and you can jump in and out of your presets. So you've got a panic button up here, a reset button, and you've got some settings up here as well, yeah? All right, so how does this work? Basically, what this does for you, it's kind of a bit like Scalar in a way. It takes the single note from your keyboard and creates chords. All right, so when I hit a note, let's go over here so you can see. When I hit a single note, you'll see on this little circle here, it's playing a D diminished. So if you're not good at, you don't know how to play your notes, this is perfect for that. And you can see down the bottom, it shows you on this little virtual keyboard what the chord is, how to play the chord. So there's your C minor. And that's pretty much what it does. What you can do also is choose the scale up the top here. So you can choose any kind of scale, whatever you like there. You can choose your key. You can choose a whole huge list of scale types. Look at them all. There's more than you could ever want, which is great. Hi, Russ. You can go down 2 octaves or up 2 octaves here. And you can go in here and choose, once you've chosen a scale, you can choose a chord type within that scale. So you could choose like a major 7th sus. And I could go in here and change this to a Lydian. So it's a really, really huge spectrum of chords you can create. So that's the first section. And like all AudioModern apps, you have this button here, which is like a randomization. And it randomizes the next section we're going to look at very briefly. So once you've got these chords, so now you can see when I'm holding the chords down, we're getting this delayed. Instead of all the chords, all the notes being played together. Let's just make it a bit simple. We'll go back to a major here. We'll just do like a major 6. And we'll reset all of this. Let's reset all of this stuff down the bottom. So you've got these little randomization buttons all littered all over the place. See with the little dots? So if I click these, see how it randomizes everything along here? So another thing that is a part of AudioModern's wonderful apps. Now, if you want to reset any of these randomizations that you click, down the bottom there's a little reset, and this will always bring everything back to the center. So what do these things do? Well, in here, this takes a look at the chord itself. So here's our D minor 6, and we currently have 4 being played. So if I move these around, now if I take this one and we'll move that over here and this over here, we're going up and down an octave. So now if I change these all to lower, so you're getting these combinations of whatever chord that you're playing, which is great. And you can turn on and off chords. So up here is how you decide how many voices are being played. Currently we're set to 3. We can go up to 4. You can do all of this stuff too. And you can turn these off as you like. So there's just a brief introduction to that. And you can lock these in place as well too if you don't want to bump them or anything like that, yeah? The next section is the velocities. So you can control where you want the velocities to land. So you've got these dots up the top here. So I can bring this right down tight. And now when I hit random, they'll only fall between these 2 sections that we've selected. So if I now do that again, you'll see a much wider velocity. So this is more like your humanization. So not every note is being played at the same velocity to give it that human feel. Same kind of controls here. You've got like, this is these little infinity things. You'll see these along here as well. What these do, once they're turned on, is every time you hit the same note, you watch, it'll change. So it's like a randomization on the same note. So it's very clever, this app. Really, really clever stuff. I really love it. We'll reset all of these. We'll turn off these infinities. So they give you a continuous stream of imaginative stuff. And the last one here is the time. So this is the time of each note as it's played. And you can just go in here and decide like a staggered time. So as I move each one a little bit longer, now when I hit the chord, you see if we bring these back a bit, just drag that. And again, up the top, you can decide how much you want this to go. So if we do a spread that out again. Easy. And the last section on here is the arpeggiator. So once you turn on the arpeggiator, and you've got random arpeggiation, up, down, down, up, all the standard stuff. You can change the rate of the arpeggiation. Let's make it a bit faster, yeah. So you can fully arpeggiate it to how much you want. You've even got a swing here. So if we turn up the swing, sweet. And we can reset these at any time. We can go back to time and reset that. All right, so you see down the bottom here, whenever I hit a key, this lights up and tells you what's going on. We've got a representation of the notes. You can actually play these as well down here. And we have a sequencer. So if you turn on the sequencer, you have a full sequencer. And you've got two lines of sequencing here. You've got like an AI at the top, which is represented by a little robot. And you've got a little human thing. So with my finger, I can draw in a bunch of stuff. And whatever note I hit and then draw will be that chord. So let's pick another chord, draw, another chord, make that longer, another chord. So now when I turn on the arpeggiator, and while this is playing, we can change the timing, how many steps. So it's very loop mix. They've gone in here and really modern everything up. You've got a random here as well. Let's make this a little bit faster. Again, I'm not going to go too much into this, but you also have, if we turn off the human, and you can delete these at any time. Now it's gone. If we hit the randomization up here, the robot line will be filled in, the AI, and it will create something for us. So it's really wicked. Okay, that's all I'm going to go on about for the overall look at the app of how it works. Go back, watch the tutorial to get a better understanding. Now let's take a look first at the brand new feature they've added. Now it's going to be hard for me to show this because I'm going to try. This is made for MPE, yeah? So if you've got an MPE controller, this is really where it's going to work fantastic. What I'm going to load up is, say, what can we load up? Maybe Megalit. Megalit has like MPE kind of support in it. Let's try and find something quick. No. What can we find? User, bank A, bank B. I should have thought about this before doing this show. What about we use a, oh no, what we can use a sample whiz here. Sample whiz will give us something possibly. So we'll load up a sample whiz in here. We'll turn off that. Come on, dude. Turn off that. Let's put on this MPE. So basically, what you can do let's see if that works. See if we can find a synth maybe. So when you turn on down the bottom here, we have this thing called bend. And what this does, it turns your keyboard into an MPE. Let's just connect this up to Blease. So when I move two keys, one from the other, the notes bend into each other. So you're essentially, it's like an MPE sliding effect, yeah? It's pretty cool. You've got some options here, so we can turn this up a bit more. Because normally you can only do this with like a mono synth, yeah? But we're getting, excuse me, we're getting full chord. Sliding around, yeah? So that's one of the first features. We can turn this all the way up to 100. Really wicked stuff. I'll turn that off. You can try it on the sequencer, but it's not really going to be. There you go. So a very cool, interesting there. Is it someone's birthday? Is it Thomas's birthday? Oh, it's on Friday. There we go. So we'll get to see you on Friday. God, talk about jumping the gun. So that's the bend option here. So you can turn that on and off down here. Yeah, lovely stuff. But let's talk about these presets because this is where these things shine. As I said before, you really only had previously these presets here, which you could choose like a straight 16, jump over here and hit play. We'll bring in our piano again. So these were the kind of presets you had. If we go down here to future. Yeah. But now we've got all of these. Let's go through some. So we're with a basic, we've got this basic progression. You just double click on them. They're fucking nice. So there's plenty of these, absolutely plenty. And you've got basic progressions. So they tell you the key that they're in as well. So at the end here, you've got the key. You can favor them just by clicking on the love heart. If you hit a little bit more, you can get a bit more information. You can add information to them if you like as well. So we've got all these basic progressions. Then you've got cinematic. Let's load up a cinematic. And I don't know, let's grab some strings from Cinematics, of course. Let's take out this piano. Because remember, you've got an arpeggiator in here as well. So some of these are fully arpeggiated. Heaps of really cool stuff in here. You've got heaps of ARPs, plenty of ARPs, fluid ARPs they're called. We've got these great funk progressions. Pretty damn good. Let's see what the next one does. Cheers, Clayton. So there's heaps of really cool stuff in here. let's grab the funk drummer. So this thing's got going for it. There we go. What you should be able to see here, see how the arps are changing? Because you can actually make one note an arp, the next note just chords. You can individually go in here and set these to be different things. So you can see it bouncing around here. Let's do some odd times. So we got some hip hop stuff in here as well. What do we go? Let's grab, what do we got? Splat the Clap. See if we can get some hip hop beats going. Hey, Chiz Beats. Hey, Pete Johns. Pete Johns is up next, folks, doing Your Music Live. I'll bounce you over there as soon as this show's over. Here we go. Yeah. So using this with cinematics is just amazing. So these are our hip hop sounds. Let's, what else do we have? We've got more hip hop, song starter. Let's check out one of these, double click. So these are stuff you can put in between. So if we had two of these running, yeah. Let's do another chord jam. Yeah. And we'll send this one out to piano as well, Piano Tech. And we'll do just a basic hip hop. And this should work, hopefully. What is the key of this one? We're in a key of F. Let's do a C. We'll put this one in. Put this one in C as well. So now we've got two of them running, filling in each other's gaps. where this really shines is these jazz chords are great. So we've got hip hop, then we've got all these jazz progressions. Let's bring out a jazz drummer again. Whoa! Relax! Get rid of these two. Beautiful jazz chords. So this is our lo-fi hip hop. So really sparse stuff in here. See if we can bring, I should have kept Spite the Clat running. How much time do we have? We'll give this a bit of a more lo-fi kind of sound. So there's that. Let's take out this hip hop thing because not only does it sound good with piano, let's jump in here and grab our classical guitar and see what we can find in here with sounds. So we've got some plucked sequences here. Yeah. Really nice. See you later, Princess. So we've got R&B stuff in here as well, R&B chord progressions. How beautiful is that? So we've got a choir, a huge singing choir in here with Zinematics. So these are the free packs now. This is the one I just downloaded called Sumn, which is what you saw me download at the start of the show. Listen to these. These are where it's at. There's some really crazy stuff going on in this. Beautiful. Let's finish off with a couple of jazz progressions. Or are we in a C major? What a bit of sax, what a bit, some trumpet. Or in a C. Anyway, you get the gist, man. It's pretty damn cool. It's $9.99 It's a really fun app. You get all of this stuff in the update if you grab it now. If you already own it, go and update it because it's got all this new stuff. Go to the website at audiomodern.com, as you saw at the beginning of the show, to go and download these extra packs, which were the Melodic House and that Sums one. Really fantastic stuff. Let's quickly just open up Logic, because guess what? It works in Logic as well, and I'll give you a quick demonstration. Quickly open up Logic, and all we need to do is create a new MIDI track, like so. Go down here, add a MIDI effect, and we just search for Chordjam. There it is. Then we add in an instrument like Piano Tech. Yeah, Piano Tech. Done. There's our instrument. Let's now we just hold down on Chordjam, record to track. Let's go and select an item in here. Show details. Let's load up a thingamabob. So we'll quickly just load up a progression. And now we should be able to just go in, hit record, and it should go. It's not. Of course it's not. I don't know why that is, but I had it working earlier. What have I got? What am I doing wrong? Let's just hit play in here, show details. We want to make sure everything's... I've got nothing in there. That's why. There we go. Why is it not? It's actually saying it's playing. I know why that's happening. Guess why that's happening, guys? It's because I've got all these other things open. It's the one thing. You can't have a lot of things happening. So if we load this back up and go back, see? And now we can hit record. And look at that. It records the notes in. Too easy. Really easy to use this in Logic Pro. Set it up as a MIDI instrument, add your instrument, then you go in and add your effects, whatever you want. Some black hole. There's your effects. And now we stop it, and now we remove Chordjam from the chain, and guess what? There's our notes. Bish bosh boom, you gotta love it. All working beautifully in Logic Pro. So you got no excuses to download. Get Logic Pro and get into it. Get Chordjam, start making some great music, yeah? All right, let's get out of here. We're running a bit over time, so I want to play today's featured artist, which is, of course, Joe and Barry Glenn. We love Joe and Barry Glenn, and I got to play drums on this track. This is their new song. It's available on all the streaming services. It's on their YouTube channel. There's a pinned comment. Go and do all the stuff. Remember, do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And I'll see you tomorrow, because we all rise together. We're looking at an amazing drum app tomorrow called, what is it called? It's called Beat Scholar. Yeah, Beat Scholar tomorrow. All right, let's do it. And I'll send you all over to YML straight after this. Joe and Barry Glenn. Boom.
The morning sun shone lightly and the laughter grew too loud. And she bowed and curtsied to the man who reached out and offered her his hand, and he led her down to the long white car that waited past the crowd. At the age of 37, she knew that she'd found forever as she rode along through Paris with the warm wind in her hair. A warm wind in her hair. A warm wind in her hair. Warm wind in her hair.
See you later, everybody. I'll bounce you over to YML so you can go check out the latest and coolest independent music on Pete John's channel. We'll see you tomorrow.